Roll the tape.
Roll the tape. Lisa, this isn't that kind of show. Hello. Oh, yeah. We're hot. We're live.
We're hot. We're live.
You going to talk into your mic?
I just did, didn't I?
Well, I want to see it without me over the top.
Okay. Shh.
Incredible.
That was something.
Everyone, it's been a few weeks, but we are back.
We sure are.
And I have a lot to say.
There's a lot of notes.
I feel like the little Energizer bunny that's been wound up. I'm ready
and you're
to
ready
go.
to go.
I'm
You've been twisted.
Yes. Yes. I don't even know where we should start. But today's coverage is going to be lots of sports developments. We have seasons ending, seasons wrapping up, drafts.
Yes.
Seasons ending and seasons wrapping up is the same thing.
Yes.
I meant seasons starting
Yeah.
and seasons wrapping up.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. Some breakup news that shocked the sports world. But we'll get to that. First, we have some more pressing musical news because, well, this is going to be kind of a combination just because the Met did recently happen and Beyonce, aka Mother, did grace our presence in public, which is rare these days. But
also, okay, I know we'll probably get into this, but I think it's a little bit silly that she hasn't gone to the Met in 10 years, and then the year she goes is when Jeff Bezos is out here doing the shit.
I mean, they are friends.
Yes,
So.
but she could not be.
Correct. Liv is here. Say hi, Liv.
Hey. Say it one more time.
Hey. Faith, what's our background show today?
It's Bridesmaids, which, if you know or do not know, takes place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I honestly have seen this movie so many times, and I never caught on to that.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest.
Well, it has all of the wonderful turn-offs pictured, as well as the Milwaukee Public Market and the Milwaukee Art Museum. Usingers.
How does that make you feel?
Jesus Christ. Okay. Listen, my last time going to Milwaukee, the last 2 times going to Milwaukee, have had redeeming moments.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you go with Shannon?
I did go with Shannon.
Yeah.
And that was a great time. But the weekend before that, I went there for a concert, which I did get a man kicked out of a concert. So
Slay queen.
That's good.
Slay pussy queen.
Yeah, crazy time with that. But yeah, the following weekend, we went to one of the last games that the Bucks won that season.
Yeah, and then they didn't make playoffs like the losers they are.
Yep, that was a rough one.
But speaking of concerts and music, shall we just get right into it?
Yes.
There's been a lot of music news recently. And I'm going to start with the one that's least important, which is the fact that Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz are engaged.
Did you say least important?
Correct, because
I do feel that.
The chances of either of these two specimen making it down the aisle are rare. Okay, this is her third
Slim to none.
This is her third engagement. Okay, she was married, got divorced within a year, then got engaged to Channing Tatum. Now she's engaged to Harry Styles. The ring from Channing Tatum and the ring from Harry Styles, identical.
No fucking way.
Yes, it is silly.
She likes what she likes.
Correct. I just think it's funny how...
Is it diamond?
The most terrifying words from a woman ever.
Oh.
I just think it's funny how...
Yeah.
No, his whole last album was about, I just, really don't think I meant for, normal relationships and, monogamy. That's been the theme of several of his last albums.
Maybe they're non-monogamous and getting married.
I mean, maybe. All I want to know is if Taylor Swift is going to be at the wedding, because Zoe Kravitz lived inside her house, Taylor's house, and lost a snake in the walls. It's one of my favorite stories ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift is killing me, though. Girls riding a MAGA train with Travis Kelce.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have some things to say about this because I have been very disappointed in Miss Taylor Allison Swift recently. Mostly for this Time interview for like 30 greatest songwriters of all time.
Yeah, no, it was
She went on
so
like a 6-minute tangent about how she only makes music for her, and she, hopes that when she releases it into the world, people like it, but if they don't, whatever, you'll like it in 5 years. And first of all, Miss Americana, the documentary, exists. There's
yes,
a
it
whole
does.
like 45 minutes of that documentary spent about how Reputation was not perceived well, and you were like, I just need to make a better album. So don't say that you don't care. Now, this is my how my two sides of my brain work, right? Because I'm a Swiftie, but like can give criticism. She I am so incredibly happy that she is finally in a relationship that like uplifts her and like makes her feel this confident, but at the same time, as
Yeah.
an artist, you need to be able to receive criticism. And just because like the criticism was bad, like I feel like it's almost kind of like this fake confidence, or it's real confidence because she's just surrounded herself by yes men, aka her fiance. Because you can't tell me any of those wags are like, Taylor, this music is bad. They're probably like, oh my god, Taylor, this song is so good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird to me in the sense of like in the past she's made comments in like the documentaries not about like not caring what like Republicans had to say, what Trump had to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that, but like when so much is happening in the world, like one statement back,
Yes.
like
And I
whatever, like
feel like she hides behind this sense that like her life is in danger, and it is. Because like the last time that she said something, Trump while he was president called her out, and there was like literally people showing up at her gates with bombs. I
yeah, which
I
is
under
crazy,
which
but like
I understand to a point, but at the same time, you're Taylor Swift. You have the best security in the world, and like that gate is probably 3 miles from your actual front door.
I just think it's one of
Like,
those things where people who are so in the public eye, like, you can't tell me like that they don't know that how much they impact people's lives. Like they
mhm.
see like the fans, like
Oh, it was
everything
like
like that.
raved about when she posted, I think in the not the either the 2016 or 2020 election. Well, yeah, in Michigan, like voter registration up to like 300% from her post or something.
Yeah, so
So
like
it's
it's
like
one of those
your
things where you
impact,
could do so
yes.
much, and that's where the people who are like celebrities and do speak out, like they know, like yeah, there could be things that happen. That could be the same for anybody, though.
Yeah, I just and then like also the limited comments I know was
Yes.
a point
That
you
was
wanted to make.
yes, because her post and it was talking about how talking about music or like whatever is the most important thing. Like there's
Mhm.
nothing more important to talk about while everything is currently happening in the
Correct.
world. And then as she posts it, she turns off comments.
Yes.
So
Which she does
you
frequently.
know, but like also within that post, you know what you're doing.
Mhm.
You know exactly what you're doing. You're
It's a
not going to let
distraction. It's literally a charade playing out in front of us so that we're distracted from everything that's going on. Which is like, are you a part of it then? Because
yeah.
like that's how it feels. Like
Yeah.
if you're not, I at
And
this
also, you
point
wouldn't
at
be posting that if, and like turning off the comments if you didn't think that people would make that connection. You know, people are going to make that connection. That's why you're doing it. And you're still willing to post it because you don't give a fuck.
yeah, I don't know. I had something that was really good and then you interrupted me and now
Sorry
I
about
lost
that.
it. New albums.
Anyways, yeah, I'm actually excited for Ariana Grande's
I
album to
am.
come
It's
out.
the first album cover where her hair is down.
Yeah. Also, a side note, and I know that you aren't maybe a big fan slash maybe listen to it a lot, but Jessie Reyez, she
Mhm.
also has her fourth album coming out June 12th.
I genuinely don't think I've ever listened to a song.
That she's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would fully enjoy her, but she's the last concert that no, the second to last concert that I went to in the cities.
Mm.
But she has a new one coming out. I'm
Bro,
excited
I'm
for that too.
so mad. Casey announced her tour, and I
Oh
got
yeah.
a pre-sale code.
Hmm.
Tell me
How
why
much was the ticket?
the cheapest ticket was like over $200. And I'm like, Casey, like,
That's like
come
that stuff where people are
on.
like Gen Zers or whatever, like causing the downfall or whatever, and like
Of
all like the blue dotted
concerts.
concerts because
Yes.
your tickets are outrageous.
Because,
Think about
have
your
you seen what's
audience. Do
going
we have
on?
money?
The
The gas?
gas? I was literally just about to say gas. Oh, and by the way, the last oil reserves hit like yesterday or today. So we have about 3 weeks of gas. And I just think that that's just so fun. And then also there's this new pandemic ship. People were allowed to get off the fucking boat, and now they're everywhere just with this fucking little new virus that has a 40% mortality rate. I'm fine.
No, I was gonna say this is like all like around the time now where Robert F. Kennedy fired a bunch of
Gutted the CDC.
Yeah.
Gutted.
So we got all
Fired
that
the
going.
entire department in charge. Editing Hannah here. One of many times you're going to hear from me today. I was tapping the mic really aggressively because I don't know how to not talk with my hands. So there's some weird tapping noises. I'm sorry. I don't know how to get rid of them, but they'll stop shortly. Anyways, goodbye. We literally had a department within the government dedicated to cruise ship pandemics and cruise ship virus outbreaks. And he got rid of it. Literally like 2 weeks ago. And then this happened. So it's just like, what? Me and my little tinfoil hat were like,
Mix it in with all the missing or dead scientists that keep popping up.
Yeah. Can we also talk about, we won't mention city names for
Forget, that's
privacy
Milwaukee.
reasons.
Still Milwaukee.
The local law enforcement here being like, oh, it wasn't ICE that arrived on the plane. It was nuclear specialists. As
Yeah.
if that makes it
And-
any better.
Yeah, because then there was like still stuff where it was like more like unrest, like seeing like with because there's still like government workers, still like
Yes.
people with like military look.
Yeah. So
No, I'm sorry, I got distracted. You gotta punch it a few times because it's when she has her beater car.
I love the scene. I don't think it's here because yeah, this is just the engagement shot, the bridal shower where they're making
Yes.
like the competing
Yes.
speeches.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
and stunning. Speaking of stunning,
Beyonce.
Act 3. We're still on music. We'll get to
yes,
the
no, I
Met in
said
a moment.
Beyonce.
Yes, Beyonce. Are you happy to be on Petty?
Drums. Yeah. I will still say same comments apply towards Beyonce.
Correct.
Like and like that's the thing where in my head, like I could kind of excuse it for a little bit because like when I went to her concert, it was like all very openly outspoken against everything, but then again it's silence for like years as things like actively are horribly happening.
Yeah. I mean,
but anyways, yeah, she does probably maybe have another album coming out.
Act 3. Yes.
She had that little foot tapping down.
So I have some theories. I've been lurking and reading the stars. Shall say. Stars.
Instagram reels.
First of all, no. Twitter.
Stars.
But her being active on Instagram scares me. Like when she starts posting throwbacks, when she posts something with a caption, I get nervous. When it is a personal message from Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter herself, I get nervous.
Yeah.
Hello, church bells.
It must be another hour.
I think the streets are saying that Act 3's horse cover is going to be a skeleton.
Because of the Met.
Because of her Met look. And I have to say, I'm like 50-50 with this theory. I just thought I'd bring it up. Like, I was really excited about it for a moment, but now as I just said it out loud for like the 4th time today, I was like, it doesn't make sense with everything else she's been doing, but
I also don't know if that would make sense.
But it could be fun.
It could be.
Could be fun.
I also think it could have just been a look of the Met.
Okay. So she had a second Met look.
Okay.
And it was kind of like the world from space, but like at night. So it was like lights and things. I'll show you. I have a whole Met section.
My God. Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
We did things. We did things. What a great segue into sports would it be if we brought up Paige Beckers at the Met?
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I thought you were connecting it to singers within sports because of the breakup.
Oh, no. That would make more sense.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
You
No,
can
no,
talk
no,
about
no.
Paige Beckers.
Well, I was just thinking about the Met, and that was a surprise to me. That was
Yeah.
a shock.
Asia Wilson was there too.
Was she really? I never
Yeah.
saw her look.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. But what Faith was talking about, first of all, there was a breakup that rocked Sports Nation. The BA.
I've seen more and more things where it's like making fun of the NBA, and it's talking about how women's basketball is so great. They're like, yeah, there's like it was an SNL thing.
Yes, and it was like, oh my
It's
god,
like
there's
a men's. What do they call it? The MNBA.
Yes, and I am obsessed with that. So
Meg the
yeah,
Stallion, the queen that she is.
this is just proof that all men are
Men are
dogs.
trash.
Men are dogs. I've been watching a little too much Sopranos, Real Housewives of New Jersey, and Rhode Island. Okay, men are dogs.
I need to watch Rhode Island
Oh
like
my
all the way
god,
through.
Alicia, this is on my plot points for Bravo News further down. My god, I don't drive on the highway. I ran a woman over. So it's just not good for me. And the producers are like, what? You ran over a woman? She's like, yeah, I ran over a woman. They just move on. They don't elaborate.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, I just don't know how so many insane women fit on such a small plot of land.
Hey, she's in The Office. And Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, yes. The redhead.
Yes.
Oh, my favorite redhead is home from San Francisco.
Oh my god.
So Klay Thompson, the little rat that he is, decided to cheat on Megan the Stallion.
Yes, he did.
Megan the motherfucking Stallion. Like, all men are dogs. All men are going to cheat. It's proof no matter how good you are, how successful you are, how beautiful you are. They don't care. Like, they don't care. And I hate men. He kept a
No.
journal.
There was like some details about something with like a cheating diary.
Dogs.
And it was like a diary that had been previously shown back like 5 or 6 years ago from one of the other partners who had found a journal of his that he wrote about having like multiple relationships, being with multiple people all at the same time.
What good?
And
what purpose
then
does
he
that serve you?
within this journal, he said, "Ah, yes, lifestyle on and off the court, particularly my sex life. The most savage sector of my lifestyle. Promiscuousness, womanizing, misogynistic, self-centered, insecure idiot. Is that what I am right now? I hope not."
So what I'm hearing is he listens to a lot of podcasts.
Like, and he said, also, women at my fingertips in so many cities nationwide. I do it on the regular. Like,
that's disgusting. How do you
I don't know.
This woman cooked an entire meal for your family on Christmas.
Yeah.
And you're going to dog her like that.
He's, yeah.
Gross. And also, he's so ugly. And so I'm like, you have an audacity to act like that and be ugly. Pick a struggle. Like, seriously. Did your high school, or was that middle school? That was middle school. Did your middle school health teachers ever teach you about farm parties?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a farm party?
Pharmaceutical parties.
No, I've never heard of that
Yeah,
before.
our teacher, who was a creeper, he used to walk into the girls' locker room. And he was like, yeah, you guys got to beware of farm parties, a.k.a. pharmaceutical parties. They, it's when everybody brings pills and they put them in a bowl and you just take whatever. I just remember sitting in like 7th grade health class being like, why are you telling us about this? So I feel like the more I reveal on this podcast about my education, these schools are going to get shut down.
The more it becomes questioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
I don't know.
thing.
Anyways, that stemmed from Klay Thompson being a fucking dumbass.
And I love how everyone, like even men, are like taking Meg the Stallion side.
But then Klay Thompson was also like, actually, she's the one that cheated, and she cheated on my teammates.
No.
Shut the fuck up, sir. But no, the other thing within the sports world you kind of touched on, or tying into the WNBA was Paige
Beckers.
So the women's, the women's
Preseason.
league is starting. Yep. So the draft happened. They immediately went into practice. And now they're in their preseason game. So we're getting to see the number 1 pick, AZ Fudd, show why she is the number 1 pick out there. She's been doing awesome.
Yeah.
One of the things which I thought was kind of cool, and maybe I don't know if it's a different take than you have on it, But I personally don't think that, like, I get it's a reporter's job probably to try to talk about somebody's relationship since you're on the same team or whatever. But like, who the fuck cares? And they've never been ones to post about it. The times that they were together was when she came out as a couple after she graduated, but it's never been an in your face type thing. If anything, more people take pictures of them than they do with themselves unless they're at an event together.
And they
And
don't attend many events
no, they
together. And
don't.
if they do, it's like separately. And like they'll sit
Correct.
next to each other, but like it's not like
So
they're
like
holding hands
they're
or
not out
anything.
here like flaunting it like whatever,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks because I feel like maybe like unless like they enjoy that. But so then for it to be questioned about like by the media like on like day one, kind of crazy. But yeah, so Paige being like, "This is the one time I'm gonna say it." That's not. We've never had issues on the court for like things that happen. I don't know. I think it was a quality thing to say. What are your thoughts?
I have some thoughts.
Yes, please share.
So I agree to a point.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
if you are on the same team, you are
Yes.
both prominent members of that team,
Yeah.
aka members who are constantly speaking in press after the games,
Yeah.
and you've been together for years. And I understand it's AZ's first year in the league. I think that there should have been a bar on questions because it's like at this point, it's not about their relationship. Like it's about like it's number one draft picks first year in the league. How is
Correct.
she doing? And I think that that's what Paige was trying to get at. But I do think at some point, if there is just this like constant shutdown, it's like, but y'all are on the same team. You're
Yes.
in a relationship.
Yes, but
Like, no,
like
can
and
I?
I
Okay, first of all,
yeah.
I let you talk in
I'm sorry.
silence,
I'm sorry. You're right.
but it's
No,
fine.
no, you're right.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
just love when people interrupt me.
No, you're right. Go ahead.
You can't you can continue to shut it down as much as you want, but you can't get upset about it. And that's my opinion because like you are on the same team, you are in a relationship, you are both prominent members who are in the public persona of the team. I just think like I said, you can continue to shut it down and that's fine. But what I don't want to see happen is 6 months from now, Paige have like, and she never would, but her to just like have a crash out and be like, stop fucking asking me about this. And it's like, people are gonna ask about it. You're public figures. And you kind of signed up for that. And it is what it is.
The only thing I would say to that is there are a lot of other well-known either like athletes who like might have a famous partner like whatever, especially male athletes, and the reporters aren't asking them about their relationships and that sort of thing. The only other person that's been asked about that is Travis Kelsey with Taylor Swift.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. None of their women are on the same football team as them.
I do understand that.
If two Packers started dating each other and that was like an acceptable thing within the league, they would be asked questions about it. And you
I
can't say that they would not be. So don't even go there.
I think the
Don't
I
even
no
bring
no
the
no
woman card into it.
that's not it, because I think that
But
even if
that's
no, because if they did do that in the NFL or like a male league, the conversation wouldn't be surrounding the two people in a genuine relationship format. It would be talking about how this is one of the first gay players being out, or this is the only current gay players being out. That's all the
but
conversations
that's because
ever
it would be
are.
relevant to that conversation. What's relevant, like it's not unusual for there to be half the fucking W is lesbians. Not half the W is dating their teammates.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can have differing opinions
Yeah,
on this.
I think yeah, I will maintain.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I have seen other athletes or other famous people who date famous people and they like get upset when they're asked questions and it's like
The other sports thing we had was for the Packers and the draft that we had.
oh my god, that feels ages
It does feel
ago.
like ages ago, but I figured I'd just run through the people. Obviously, we didn't have a first round draft pick because we got rid of ours for Michael Parsons and his ruptured Achilles. R.I.P. to that and Tucker Craft. But they're on the
Can we
mend.
first of all pause? Can we talk about Buzzcut Tucker Craft? Because Mans
Is
looks
he
like a
attractive?
beast. No, he just looks like ready to like he looks locked in.
Okay.
Did you?
I
I'm sure you don't Do you not follow him?
No, I do.
Oh, well, he posted pictures from training camp.
Was that the one with him and
Like
the other guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
And a few of the other like boys posted, y'all ain't ready for like this Tucker. And I'm like, oh, this man is like doing things behind the scenes. And you know what? I'm twirling the ends of my hair and I'm ready for it.
He was on track for such a good
Oh,
season.
don't talk. I will start crying. I will start crying. Liv, don't laugh at me.
He was such a core of that offense.
And then it's like we had a little moment of reprieve with Micah, and then he fucking got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Against the Giants.
Picks.
Our draft pick. So we did have a second round pick. We got a cornerback. He was from South Carolina. Then in the third round, they had Chris McClellan from Mizzou, and he was a defensive tackle. Then we got Danny Dennis Sutton, and he is an edge. Then we got a center and a guard because ours are kind of, you know.
I feel like we stocked up one in each area.
Yeah,
that's kind of how
we did get two cornerbacks because Dominique Jackson was another one. And then Jay Burton was that was the center, and then we got a new kicker too, Trey Smack.
Yes, and I hope he smacks it this season.
Yeah.
Did you see either yesterday or today we got a new backup QB?
Well, yeah, we got rid of Desmond Ritter and we got Tyrod Taylor.
Yes.
Tyrod Taylor, I don't know if anybody would know this or remember it, but there was a decent amount of time that I did not think that he would be coming back to
it was
football.
An interesting choice for sure.
Tyrod Taylor, a couple of years back, he got his lung pierced when he by a training staff.
That's insane.
On the football team. I
didn't know this.
He wasn't able to play medically because they weren't sure if he was going to play again because they fucked up his lung.
Just casually stabbed him.
So then he was in the hospital like for quite some time, and then was out that season, out the following season, and then he came back, did decent. So now he's our backup. So go him, but
if you don't know,
crazy.
I think we mentioned it in a previous podcast, but our angel Malik Willis has spread his wings.
Well, he got some fins.
Yes,
to go play for the Dolphins.
I was about to say he spread his wings and flew to the ocean, but go him because he got that.
He got the good money with it too.
Yeah,
and he is somebody you could trust. Like when he was playing,
I knew we
had a chance.
But it wasn't going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
We had a fighting chance.
Yeah.
Ooh, rah, rah.
Ooh, rah, rah. I would say we should maybe shift into a little bit of the Bravo sphere of things.
Oh my God,
we did just watch the Summer House episode.
First of all, can we talk about Carl and Bailey?
Oh, that was cute. Listen. This is the thing.
This episode was so
cute
good.
Moments. This could have been so good.
This was the first episode all season that's genuinely felt like Summer House.
Yes, and then you got that bullshit happening.
Yes, I just can't. I can't. Since we've last talked, there has been an infinite amount of developments in the Summer House world.
Yes, there have.
So they recorded the reunion.
Yep.
And then there was leaks from the reunion, literally like a day or two after. And, well, Amanda was not looking too great. I think the words were, "What did you want me to do, Sierra? Be celibate until the papers are signed?"
Yeah, and
as if she doesn't live in a city with 8 million other people.
Yeah, and then Sierra made a comment about what if Kyle went and slept or was with her friend Katie, who's going to be on In the City.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, she's been my best friend since 3rd grade. Bitch, what about Sierra?
What about Sierra? You just spent a whole segment of this episode of Summer House going, I don't trust anybody with her heart. Bitch, we don't trust you with her heart. Or at least we shouldn't have. Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, the leaked audio was not great. Andie was upset.
Yeah.
The audacity of her and West to leave the reunion together.
Yeah.
irritated me. And
They
it
just
makes
look
sense that
so
they did, but like united front, it just pissed me off beyond like being pissed off. Like it was like the
yeah.
little cherry on top. I was
Yeah.
like, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
You probably just sat in there for 10 hours defending this diabolical fucking behavior.
Yes.
And
Well,
you're
you
gonna
heard
walk
it on
out
the
of
audio.
there as smug as shit. I can't. I can't with them. I hate them. I hope In the City gets scrapped, Loki. I don't because I want Lindsay Hubbard to have money for Gemma, but like I don't want to watch it. And I also like don't even want to watch this Fallout, Loki, at this point. I'm just fucking done with Amanda and Wes. I don't want them on my screen. I don't want them
Yeah.
on my social media.
There's no way that they stay together.
And let's talk. Let's talk.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the fact that Amanda's been taking time to reflect on herself and for her mental health and not been on social media.
And
And then
then
waits
there's
until the day of the Met, which Sierra was red carpet hosting, showed up looking so gorgeous in a bedbug themed dress, might I add. And it's like you choose that moment to post a glam shot of yourself.
with
Like
Boo.
no one cares. No one cares. Go fuck your little 5'7". He's not. He's like 5'10". But like, go fuck your little man's from Missouri, and fucking be happy. Go drink your Coronas in New Jersey, bitch, and disappear. Bye.
In the backyard that he's not going to be able to like give her either.
Anyways, on the flip side of that coin, Kyle's been looking so happy on Instagram, and I honestly am here for it. And not that
I think that watching that dinner was really hard to watch how that all happened, and
yes, and
Amanda sitting there and smiling in silence
I
while
low-key
everybody was
think
saying that stuff. That was hard to
he shouldn't have
watch.
thrown things. He
He
shouldn't
shouldn't
have
have
said
screamed
"fuck
"fuck
you."
you."
But the crash out was kind of valid.
Yeah, if he would not have said that, if he would have walked away without like hitting stuff, throwing things, and if he went outside and was screaming, I would get it.
That would have been my breaking point after like everything we witnessed, and like that's snippets of reality, curated reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like the crash out was mildly valid. However, like
Also, Lindsay,
Lindsay
what
Hubbard,
in the
what?
world? Like
No,
that kept going. Like that was painful to watch.
that was not a conversation that she should ever have brought up in front of other people. That was
No.
insane. And Lindsay Hubbard can do a lot of batshit crazy shit.
Yeah,
And
she can.
I can just be like, you know what, it's just Lindsay. But like that was uncalled for. And
Yeah.
literally everyone else at the table is like fucking rubbing their temples.
Yeah.
And trying to avoid eye contact.
Yeah, except for West.
Except for
who
West.
goes and picks up his little chair and goes and sits next to Amanda, and she is smiling ear to ear.
Like literally finger in mouth, not actually, but like that's what the vibes were giving. Like, oh, my man's just came to defend me. I digress. I'm disgusted. That's not me digressing. But
oh my god, she got the meat sweats.
oh my god. Yes, when they all start shitting and vomiting.
Yep.
Incredible.
Incredible.
But speaking of Lindsay doing wrong, let's talk about her doing right. And that was her on Watch What Happens Live last week.
Yep.
Because that was some incredible late night talk show.
Yes.
Okay. Andie brought up West using Gemma
as like clickbait.
Clickbait.
He called it bait click.
Yes, bait click. And then also using your husband as a shield.
Yeah, no, as a decoy.
As a decoy for your boyfriend. Yeah, that was iconic. I love you, Miss Hubbard, Miss Mother Hubbard. Always do you, except at that dinner. That was rough. Oh my god, they're all just dying.
Yeah. Oh my god, you know what else is dying? My uterus.
Yeah. I'm
just
so
shockwaves
sorry.
of pain right now.
It's amazing what women go through.
Yeah. Loving it.
So in more Bravo news, actually let's stay on the topic of Sierra because our homegirl got a new gig.
Hell yeah, she did. When I saw that she was on Dancing with the Stars, I saw her little pen and marker, whatever, in her journal, and I immediately sent it to you. I think it was a couple weeks ago, right after I left here, I saw it, and I was like, bitch, look at this.
I'm so excited. I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars since Ariana
You can
Madix.
come and do the Dancing with the Stars parties at Shannon
Well,
Eyes.
that's granted. Gas isn't $15 a gallon by then.
You are right. You are correct. I do understand that. The fucked
I
up
think I have the
one.
flu. Oh my god. Have a what are they called? Blank almond. It's something almond. It's
What?
a type. What's her face? Annie is sick. And
Okay.
she's like, I'm sick.
Oh,
Melissa
oh my
McCarthy
God.
is
No.
shitting in a
Look
sink right
away.
now. Look away.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
This is
you don't
so
look
bad.
very well, Annie. And then she goes, have a something almond. It's a specific kind.
Oh my God, yes. I do remember what you're saying.
You ate a lot of that weird chicken. We're watching this in complete silence.
We are, other than you narrating it for us.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to throw up.
Oh, I
Ew, in the hair. I can't.
That's disgusting.
Oh my god.
In fact, I'm hungry.
And I wish I had a snack. What kind of almonds are these? Please tell me.
I don't know. I'm excited to learn.
It's coming out of me like lava.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. Jordan almonds.
Jordan almond. Yeah. Oh, she is sweating. Welcome back from the break, everybody. There will be no break for you, but you know, we took a break.
No break.
There will be a slight interruption noise.
Oh, yo, I finished Game of Thrones with Shannon.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What were her thoughts on the last season?
She said it did. There were definitely moments that felt rushed and missed storyline cut off. I think also it was part of it wasn't the worst thing in the world because she didn't have to wait for everything. It was all right there. She was like, the story could have just been progressed a lot more, and Daenerys didn't have to go and do the shit that she did.
Hello, Editing Hannah here. If you have not seen Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, skip to the time that's on the screen. Otherwise, you will be spoiled, and you have been warned. Goodbye.
But she understood why Jon then killed her.
I think if he was, well, first of all, in my head, the perfect storyline would have been her and Jon getting married and having cute little Targaryen babies to rule over.
Literally aunt and nephew.
Okay, but you know what?
That's what you wanted?
I love House of Dragons. And there's a
that's
lot
what you-
weirder shit going on in there.
Okay, but that's how you wanted it to end. That's what
No!
you're upset
But,
about.
I'm saying, like, the way that it was going, I would have preferred that than to what we got.
I wouldn't have.
I
didn't. There was not a moment I was like, I want them to be together and have kids.
I mean, it would have.
That made me feel like it was like Cersei.
So you missed like half of what I said and rule and like fill out like their like prophecy or whatever, because that would make more sense than what happened.
I don't know. If they would never have, they could have cut out that storyline. They didn't need to be related. I would have kept them together.
I think they never had to get them together, but I think Jon being a Targaryen made sense. And the storyline, but then they did nothing with it.
Correct.
So it was like, well, what the fuck
that's
was
what I'm
that
saying.
about?
So then it was just weird.
Yeah.
I think they definitely could have
But like
been
that's what
together.
I'm saying. The whole 8th season is fucked. Like the whole 8th season could have not happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great show.
I also think they could have just left it hanging.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Like they could have just stopped at the end of the 7th and called it a day. But they didn't. They did that.
Yeah.
And I'm just still salty because I had to wait fucking week by week for this shit.
I will also say the way that the Night King died.
No,
I'm glad that Arya did it, but that was like
there should have
been
like
10
whole
seconds
season dedicated to the war.
Correct.
With the Night Kings.
Correct.
And once they defeated that, then there should have been the war between Daenerys and Cersei.
100%.
And then it should have been, okay, Daenerys wins the war. Now she's like kind of losing her mind because she won the war, but she lost her dragon, she lost her best friend.
Yes.
She has this person who technically has a better claim to the throne than her, losing her mind, destroys the city, then Jon kills her. That makes perfect sense. And then 100%. Jon becomes king.
Yes.
perfect sense. But that's not what happened.
No, it's not.
So
No, see when you simply said that you wanted them to get married and have a kid, I thought that's the only way you wanted it to end.
no.
What you just said, I'm fully on board.
No, I'm just saying if we're working with what like they went down the relationship route
Yes, which
and
is weird.
whatever, then they should have just won the Iron Throne and had their little Targaryen babies and the Targaryen dynasty be restored. Kumbaya, wada wada wada. Like
Yeah.
what they
I
did
do see what
was
you're saying
so
now.
fucking stupid.
Yes. Yeah.
I digress. I'm very passionate about this. Is my autistic special interest. Is
that
the
and Bravo quotes.
Game of Thrones universe, like the lore, has inspired me so much in my own artistic, not autistic, but also autistic.
Yeah.
Artistic abilities in my own series that I'm
Yeah.
just like, the potential was so there. I don't know how it went so wrong.
I don't know.
But I'm glad that you guys finished, so now I can talk about things.
Yes, and then next we have to watch House of Dragons.
I kind of
And
want to be present for that. Can we
Yeah.
have House of Dragon watch nights? I
Yeah.
mean, you guys are gonna
we
watch
do
it. Like,
just watch it when we're
that's fine.
hanging
You guys
out.
go. I'm rewatching it myself.
Oh,
right now,
okay.
so it's fine.
Have you watched The Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Oh, you
Yes.
did. Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna watch it after the House of Dragons.
I did really like it, and I think it offered a very fresh perspective because we
Yeah.
see a lot of the fight between nobles, but we don't see a lot of the actual like small folk, their perception of their Targaryens and the High Lords and everything, and you really get to see that in this show.
Yeah. Do you think that Arya Stark will get the spin-off show?
No.
Is that a for sure no?
Yes.
Because I know. Okay, I know there was talks.
Maisie Williams literally retired from acting.
Oh no, like they were gonna have somebody else.
Well, then they shouldn't do it.
Like it was gonna be like her in adulthood doing
She
the
was an
stuff
adult
on the sea.
in the Game of Thrones. Literally, this is what I mean. Like, just stop while you're fucking ahead. I digress. It's my new favorite word.
It is, yes. You're gonna disengage.
I'm disengaging. Liv, you got anything to say?
Here you go, Fran.
I've never watched Game of Thrones. It scared me.
You could have watched it with us or watched episodes.
Yeah. But you were so. I did watch a couple, and I didn't like the ones I watched.
Yeah. The last ones get a little bit worse.
Like the last season.
The later ones.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit more bloody.
Yeah.
Season 6 is so good.
Is that the one I watched?
No.
Oh.
that one's got like the Battle of the Bastards. It's a good show. I enjoy it a lot. I also enjoy House of Dragons a lot. The characters in it are incredible. Emma Darcy, they're a wonderful, wonderful actor.
I am
and
not
they are-
excited. They released the full trailer recently.
Okay.
And there's just, I understand why they're straying from the books, but I'm upset about it. Because
How far are they straying? I know last season you said that people were supposed to die and they didn't.
Yes. And first of all, Aegon in this trailer is like, I'm going to kill Rhaenyra. Sir never leaves King's Landing again after he, gets like paraplegicized from his fucking dragon attack. Okay? Mans is burnt to a crisp and can't move his limbs.
Yeah.
Second, okay, in season 2, the whole blood and cheese situation, which is where the baby gets killed.
Yeah.
And that whole scene was wrong.
Well, isn't it super graphic? It was like in front of.
So she had 3 children at that point.
Yeah.
And there was the twins.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Maegor.
Okay.
So there's Jaehaerys and Maegor.
Sure.
And in the show, they just have Jaehaerys and Jaehaera. And so they're made to choose between the boy and the girl, which obviously, like, easy fucking decision. But in the book, Maegor, it's the choices between Maegor and Jaehaerys. Oh, well, Jaehaerys is the heir, and then, like, makes Helena choose, and then she chooses Maegor, and then they kill Jaehaerys instead.
Oh, shit.
Because they're like, and then they taunt Maegor, and they're like, haha, see, your mother wanted
Wow.
you dead,
Oh
blah, blah,
my
blah, blah,
God.
blah. Yes. So that's like a whole thing. But Maegor doesn't exist yet. So then there's this scene in the trailer where Helena's giving birth.
So is that going to be Maegor?
And I'm like, are they going to fucking kill her in childbirth? That's so dumb. And then that, like, defeats her whole
Because
storyline.
doesn't Helena like kill
She
herself?
kills herself
Yeah.
after the Jahara
There's
situation.
a lot of spoilers happening right
Yes.
now.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I'll put editing Hannah put a spoiler alert in about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
About 10 minutes ago, to be honest.
maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, I just you're making up for the fact that you just like overlooked the Magor storyline, but then like you're gonna completely diminish like the mental health and how she was so depressed that she like wanted to kill herself.
Yeah.
Which I think is really important because that's what drives Allison to lock herself in the tower
Correct.
until
It
her
kind
death.
of all steamrolls.
So it's like but for what they're doing within the show, I mean, I'm sure I hope it makes sense and I hope it's good. Even if it strays from the books, if it's
As long as the right people die and the right people live.
correct.
Creative freedom of how that happens. To
If-
an extent, as long as family don't start fucking.
Spoiler. If Rhaenyra ends up living, I mean, she's
No.
not going to, but
Because
like
it's okay. You couldn't do that even because literally in the show
would
they
mess
made
up
previously
everything.
in Game of Thrones, it's literally stated that she gets killed. I'm sorry, I don't even think Game of Thrones was on the list of things to talk
Mm-mm, it
about.
wasn't.
I just thought of the fact that I finished that show and I didn't think that I told you.
That's okay. Should we move on to the Met? The
Yeah.
Met was on Monday, and I would like to
I don't have many
preface.
comments about it. I'm
No,
not gonna lie, so I'm
that's
gonna let
okay.
you talk about it.
I will preface this by the event was sponsored and completely ruined by Jeff Bezos. In years previously, like the event has always been sponsored by like one major donor. And so there was a lot of heavy hitters that obviously weren't coming to the Met this year because of his involvement. Because it's really just kind of a slap in the face, right? This is a whole, and I was actually having this conversation with an individual on Instagram, and he was like, yeah, but it's like an amazing fundraiser for the arts. And I'm like, I understand that, but to have the event hosted and sponsored by a man who is actively in the Oval Office dismantling art programs
Yeah.
around the country and the world, it just feels like such a slap in the face. And like it has always been such an egregious display of wealth. But when the entire country is living paycheck to paycheck and we are actively at war with several nations, I don't think that having an event hosted by a billionaire is, and that displays this extreme wealth, it was not very tasteful. And there's all these articles that are now coming out. So we're a few days out.
Yeah.
And people are like, Anna Wintour was appalled at the reaction of having Jeff. No, you weren't. You knew the exact reaction you would get because
yeah.
nobody has been on Jeff Bezos's team except for the people that you invite to the Met.
Yeah.
So don't sit here and play dumb because like that's not gonna fly, and it's almost gonna make it worse.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, do I think the outfits are cool that they wear? Yes. But I just think, like, if you ever see the videos from, like, when Mar-a-Lago has parties, the Met reminds me of that.
That's
It's, like,
fair.
feels so dystopian because it's literally, like, you watch it happen in real life. You have the rest of the world of New York continuing life around you. And then you have celebrities getting dressed in thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to get to this event, while there are people literally starving all around you, people without homes all around you. And this is what you are spending your time doing. Like, it just feels very out of touch. Like, if you want to give money to the arts, give money to the arts. Why do you need to put on a fit and get like pictures taken of you?
Well, I feel like everything else I have to say now is kind of silly.
No, like it's just like that's where like they're pretty.
Yeah. The last real Met that I consider, this scene is so funny, pause, because they're married in real life.
Yeah, they do all of their movies
They
together.
do all of their movies together, Melissa McCarthy and her husband, and it just makes me giggle. Anyways, the last real Met in my eyes was 2018, which was Heavenly Bodies. And that was really sincerely about the fashion and the textiles and raising money. They had an active fundraiser during the like they had like a silent auction and like things going on for the celebrities inside to like actually raise money. Now you just purchase a ticket and you get to take pretty pictures. But like there used to be a whole production. The celebrities would line up to show off their outfits within the exhibit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen the 2018 Heavenly Bodies.
No.
God, it was so good.
No, like, that's the thing, like, I'll see, like, the people that I follow, like, on
Yeah.
Instagram, like, I'll see their fits, and I see, like, everybody else's, like, stuff on their stories of everything, but, like, I'm like, "Yeah, like, it looks pretty."
Yeah.
No one in real life's gonna be able to afford what you're wearing.
I just love fashion, so it's a
Yeah.
very big night for me. But the theme this year was fashion as art, and like bodies, bodies, bodies is quite
Mhm.
literally what they said. It was very interesting to see everyone's takes on it. Lauren Sanchez, married to Jeff Bezos, showed up in a fucking Shein prom dress looking thing. And like
Probably an Amazon
only
prom
her
dress.
could fucking make vintage custom Scaparelli, which is like a really big designer, look fucking cheap. Because it looked like she was going to literally like the fucking White House Correspondents' Dinner. And we know what that looks like. 'Cause that bitch is
Yeah.
always there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you pay $10 million to show up looking like that. Crazy.
Yeah.
I do have some looks that I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
Though, because, so first of all, Blake Lively, she showed up. No matter how you feel about it, her or whatever, she has a history of always matching the Met red carpet unintentionally.
Okay.
And this year she didn't. And it made me sad. Let me find her. So this was her outfit, which was completely not on theme either.
Okay,
And
it's
it's
a lot
also
of pastel.
and like not the theme. Obviously, Beyonce showed up in her
Yes.
skeleton. We'll touch on her in a minute because I have other things to say there. My favorite look was probably Lisa because she had these like weird arm things. So it was like she had like extra like limbs.
Okay.
I have a better picture of it. That's stunning.
Interesting.
And like this is what I wanted to see. The people such as Miss Margot fucking Robbie, the biggest disappointment of the night, showing up in a fucking curtain wrapped around her body. When the theme was literally fashion is art. Like I wanted to see furniture. Like your dress is supposed to look like furniture or like body parts coming out. Like you're supposed to look unreal.
Yeah.
The same thing with Nicole Kidman, one of the worst dressed of the night. What does this have to do with bodies? That looks like a showgirl costume. Red and ruffles, get out of here. But my favorite looks of the night. First of all, Emma Chamberlain was the first one there and she ate everybody else up the rest of the fucking night.
What did
Like
it look like?
the most on theme, the most on brand. She just looked stunning. So it's inspired by a Vincent van Gogh's painting. On theme, looks stunning.
Yeah.
Was the first one there, and people were not on theme last night. Case in point, Haley fucking Bieber. Okay, first of all, and this gets me to my second point, and I'm
Okay.
gonna go on a rant because all of the Kardashians showed up in these hard fucking acrylic fucking corset bullshit rigs. And I am so sick of it. I'm so sick of like the acrylic like bodice like on the red carpets. It pisses me off.
Okay.
And also especially from the Kardashians, we've seen that so many times.
Don't they have like a clothing brand for that?
What do you mean, like Skims?
Or I don't know. Yeah.
Anyways, but Haley Bieber did the same thing. It was not it. So such minimal effort. Every fucking year, that model, quote unquote, shows up to the Met Gala in literally the most low effort outfit ever. Makes me mad. One of my other favorite looks, my favorite look of the night was Anok Yoy. She's a model.
Mhm.
Literally looks like a statue
That's
and
crazy.
a painting. I think I have a better picture.
Wow.
Yes. Like,
The makeup is really cool.
wait till I show you her hair. Because I didn't even know that this was hidden under this hood.
Oh shit.
Why would you do that? But also the hood kind of made it like badass. Speaking Game of Thrones, this is what Gwendolyn Christie looked like. Which
What
is
is it?
very like on brand for her. That's Brienne
yeah.
of Tar.
Yep.
Yes. But yeah, I would say Anoka Yoy and then Chase Infinity. This dress was gorgeous. It's the statue of Venus, but like in colors.
Okay.
So it was just to talk about Beyonce.
Yes.
Oh, and then I have her second dress too. The Starry Night
Mhm.
almost. I love our queen so much. But The way that she be using her 13-year-old daughter, 14, I think she's 14 now, as a shield on red carpets to not have to answer questions
Yeah.
is every time someone asked her a question last night, she was like, "Oh, my children. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm just the most thing I'm most excited about tonight is Blue Ivy being here. Look at my daughter. Look at my daughter."
Yeah.
Avoiding every question and just answering with my kids, my family, my daughter.
Yeah.
As a reporter,
Mhm.
I mean, obviously you have a list of questions that you can or cannot ask.
Yeah.
But if Blue Ivy is standing right next to her, I'm not going to be like, "So the last time you were at the Met was after Lemonade, that infamous cheating scandal."
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that
Yeah.
when Blue Ivy is standing right next to her. That's her father.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I just think it's very interesting how anytime, there's Jay-Z or Beyonce's name is dropped poorly in the news,
Yeah.
they show up to the red carpet with Blue Ivy.
Yeah. It's the family unit.
And it's complete, honestly, it's becoming a shield and it's becoming laughable because it's like, we see what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I think if you're going to return to the Met after 10 years, and the last time you were there, you were dressed in a dress that symbolized your husband's mistress and the skin that you skinned off her body,
Yeah.
you don't think you're going to be asked questions about that?
Yeah.
This is, kind of the same attitude, not to bring it back,
Yeah.
but that I have with Paige and AZ. I'm like, you don't think you're going to be asked questions about these things? I digress. I thought it was very apparent. And also, when you're hosting the Met Gala, you're supposed to be one of the first ones there. She was the last one on the red carpet.
Is she a host?
Yes, she was a co-chair this year. That's why she was returning. So, yeah, she co-hosted this event
She
with
could
Jeff
have
Bezos.
That's
Yes.
wow.
Yes. Meryl
Girl,
Streep
what?
was originally on there, and then Jeff Bezos hopped on board, and then she dipped.
Well, go
And
off
then
Meryl
made a
Streep.
public statement about it. And I was like, oh, if only others could.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that was like a thing. They raised historically the most money they ever have, allegedly. And I said, y'all could have
Okay.
just written a check, but that's okay.
Correct. Yeah.
I did enjoy observing. I didn't tune in to like any of the red carpets or anything. I looked at everything after because I knew I would see it. So it's like, I'm not going to give them the views and the ad money of like streaming these on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Because why? I'm going to see it anyways because everything's in our fucking face.
Yeah.
But I was still curious.
Yeah.
So I had like a semi boycott of the Met this year. I also do have to say, I love Beyonce, but the underneath of that dress was kind of a travesty.
What did it look like under it?
There was like dark fabric. And I don't know if it was intentional because this woman is always so intentional with everything that she does
Yeah.
that I'm like, I can't believe you would have like looked over this. But like you could essentially see her undergarments.
Yeah.
I will say the commentary from the incels on the internet
The incels.
talking about how fat and aged Beyonce is been insane.
That
like
is
genuinely,
crazy.
it has been all over the internet. I'm like, first of all, this woman is what, 45?
I don't know. I've never thought that in my life.
Right? 45, had 3 kids, been literally working in the entertainment industry for 30 years.
Yeah.
And she has barely had any work done. If not, she is avoiding the Ozempic epidemic
Yeah.
that's currently taking over. And you have the audacity to be like, here's a natural woman and call her fat? Crazy. The only other gripe that I really had with the Met Gala last night was, in fact, Blue Ivy's dress.
Was it gross?
I loved her dress, but she was dressed in Balenciaga. And I have a gripe with Balenciaga, not only for that weird child S&M sex ad thing a few years ago. That was weird.
What?
Oh, you didn't hear about this? They had a whole thing with children's teddy bears in their children line, and all the teddy bears were dressed in like S&M leathers and
interesting.
yeah.
What the fuck?
So there was that, and then they were like, that was not our intention. But they ruin every single one of their fucking couture looks with these cheap ass looking thick plastic sunglasses that they pair with every look.
Are they Balenciaga themed?
Yes.
Like branded?
Yes. Like they're like famous for their cheap ass looking sunglasses.
Oh.
No one's going to say they're cheap looking. I say they're cheap looking.
Okay.
Because they are. I could buy a knockoff of that at Walmart for $15.
Yeah.
But they, not only that, and then it's also, they pair like these beautiful gowns with sports jackets. Like, she literally had a zip up, a puffer white zip up over her couture gown and these black plastic sunglasses. And then Aisha Curry, the Currys were on the red carpet.
Yeah.
She has this beautiful black gown and it has this amazing frame and texture. She's got a leather bomber jacket on, like sport bomber jacket on. And I'm like,
A choice.
but why do we have to ruin every look, Balenciaga?
But why?
But why? It pisses me off. It pisses me off.
The Sopranos.
Oh my god, what the fuck? And I'm so sad because I like know how the show ends.
Yeah.
I don't know how we get there, but I
Yeah.
know that it was like one of the worst endings in television
I
history.
think people said it was one of the best.
Mm-mm. No, you're
Oh.
incorrect because spoiler, spoiler, spoiler.
It ends with a cliffhanger.
Yes,
But like you
he's at
kind of
dinner
know.
and
Yeah.
it ends at him at dinner and then it just like
Yes.
blacks out.
Yeah. But you know what's gonna happen. You just don't see it.
Okay.
What do you mean?
He doesn't like it's alluded to that he dies, but you don't
Yeah.
ever see him like get
Correct.
killed.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why they leave it like that. Because
Are we watching two different shows?
no, maybe I thought of it differently. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you watched it all the way
No, like I'm sure it like makes sense why he would die. He's the
through.
leader of a gang.
Yeah.
But he's just at dinner.
No, I
and,
know.
Like people thought their cable went out. They were calling when this aired on.
Oh, see,
Li-
I didn't watch it like live.
I didn't watch it live either. I was like fucking 4.
Okay, so like that's what
But I'm saying I was
thought it was
trying
a
to
fun
explain
ending.
something. And you were like, no, you're wrong. People calling their cable company because they think that they thought their TV went out
That
because the
makes
ending was so
sense.
bad. Doesn't make it the best ending in television history.
Well, okay.
Like
I thought it was. I enjoyed it.
yeah.
I don't know. It was one of those things where you just it's up to you. Like it's kind of reminded me of like Inception. Have you seen
Mhm.
Inception?
Mhm.
It also just goes black with the sound of a top rolling in the background.
Mm.
And it's kind of like you have all the information there and you do with that in your head of how you want it to end. So I don't know. I kind of like that.
Yeah. I guess
Tell me when you finish the show what your thoughts are.
okay. I want to make a shirt that just has a giant 8647 on it and wear it to the gym when all the old people are there. Because I see them intently watching the Fox News TVs. And I just want them to go to the management of the gym and go, that's hateful speech. And I'm going to be like, it's just restaurant talk. It's just a dish.
Oh my
A meal
God.
best served by guillotine.
That's good.
Anyways, on that note, I think we could probably sign off for the night.
Peace out.
Girl Scout?
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Okay. Good night.